I'll be a dream, I'll be a wish, I'll be a fantasy. I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. Oh, oh. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever until the sky falls down on me. And when the stars are shining brightly in the velvet sky, I'll make a wish, send it to heaven, and make you want to cry. The tears of joy for all the pleasure in the certainty that we're surrounded by the comfort and protection of the highest powers in lonely hours. The tears
User joined your channel.
you. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever until the sky falls down on me. Oh, can you see it, baby? Don't have to close your eyes. It's standing right before you. All that you need will surely come. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy. I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. Oh, oh. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna live like this forever until the sky falls down on me. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. This lake for the courses of all my past mistakes. Tell me up the jokes on you, your soul, you are the wound. Empty another bottle and let me tear you to pieces. This is me wishing you into the worst situations. I'm the kind of kid who can't let anything go, but you wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and slit your throat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Your remorse hasn't fallen on deaf ears, rather ones that just don't care. 'Cause I know that you're in between arms somewhere, next to heartbeats where you shouldn't dare sleep. Now I'll teach you a lesson for keeping secrets from me. Take your taste back, peel back your skin. Try to forget how it feels inside. You should try saying no once in a while. Oh, once in a while. And did you hear the news? I could dissect you and got you on the stage. Not as eloquent as I may have imagined, but it will get the job done. You're done. Every line is plotted and designed to leave you standing on your bedroom window ledge, and everyone else that it hits, that it gets to, is nothing more than collateral damage. Take your taste back, peel back your skin. Try to forget how it feels inside. You should try saying no once in a while. Oh, once in a while. Take your taste back, peel back your skin. Try to forget how it feels inside. You should try saying no once in a while. Oh, once in a while.
They're selling postcards of the hanging. They're painting the passports brown. The beauty parlor is filled with sailors. The circus is in town. Here comes the blind commissioner. They've got him in a trance. One hand is tied to the tightrope walker. The other is in his pants. And the riot squad, they're restless. They need somewhere to go. As Lady and I look out tonight from Desolation Row. Cinderella, she seems so easy. It takes one to know one, she smiles and puts her hands into her back pockets, Betty Davis style. And in comes Romeo, he's moaning, "You belong to me, I believe." And someone says, "You're in the wrong place, my friend. You'd better leave." And the only sound that's left after the ambulances go is Cinderella sweeping up on Desolation Row. Now the moon is almost hidden. The stars are beginning to hide. The fortune-telling lady has even taken all her things inside. All except for Cain and Abel and the hunchback of Notre Dame. Everybody's making love or else expecting rain. And the Good Samaritan, he's dressing. He's getting ready for the show. He's going to the carnival tonight on Desolation Row. Now Ophelia, she's 'neath the window. For her I feel so afraid. On her 22nd birthday, she already is an old maid. To her death is quite romantic. She wears an iron vest. Her profession's her religion. Her sin is her lifelessness. And though her eyes are fixed upon Noah's great rainbow, she spends her time peeking into Desolation Row. And Einstein disguised as Robin Hood, with his memories in a trunk, passed this way an hour ago with his friend, a jealous monk. He looked so immaculately frightful as he bummed a cigarette. Then he went off sniffing drain pipes and reciting the alphabet. You would not think to look at him, but he was famous long ago for playing the electric violin on Desolation Row. Dr. Filth, he keeps his world inside of a leather cup, but all his sexless patients, they are trying to blow it up. Now his nurse, some local loser, she's in charge of the cyanide hole, and she also keeps the cards that read, "Have mercy on his soul." They all play on the penny whistles, you can hear them blow, if you lean your head out far enough from Desolation Row. Across the street they've nailed the curtains, they're getting ready for the feast. The Phantom of the Opera in a perfect image of a priest. They are spoon-feeding Casanova to get him to feel more assured. Then they'll kill him with self-confidence after poisoning him with words. And the fountain shouting, two skinny girls, get out of here if you don't know. Casanova is just being punished for going to Desolation Row. At midnight, all the agents and the superhuman crew come out and round up everyone that knows more than they do. Then they bring them to the factory, where the heart attack machine is strapped across their shoulders, and then the kerosene is brought down from the castles by insurance men who go check to see that nobody is escaping to Desolation Row. They be to Nero's Neptune, the Titanic sails at dawn. Everybody's shouting, which side are you on? And Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot fighting in the captain's tower, while Calypso singers laugh at them and fishermen hold flowers between the windows of the sea where lovely mermaids flow, and nobody has to think too much about Desolation Row. Yes, I received your letter yesterday about the time the doorknob broke, when you asked me how I was doing. Was that some kind of joke? All these people that you mentioned, yes, I know them, they're quite lame. I had to rearrange their faces and give them all another name. Right now, I can't read too good, don't send me no more letters, no. Not unless you mail them from Desolation Row.
Sorry guys, apparently I can't play well here. Sorry.
This is absolutely what karaoke night is for.
I'm embarrassed. My former self would be so ashamed of me for this.
Keep going, this is awesome.
That was a terrible attempt at playing Enrique Iglesias' Hero. Like, really
That was
bad.
an awesome attempt at playing Enrique Iglesias' Hero.
You are coming home, are you still alone? Are you not the same as you used to be? As the sun grows high and you serve your time, does each day just feel like another lie? Now you know, is it just for show, just a foolish game that you had in mind? Don't forget the nights when it all felt right. Are you not the same as you used to be? Used to be. Used to be. In an endless night, could you feel the fright of an age that was and could never be? So we hold it close when we feel the most like a love that we could not leave behind. Turn the wheel to each way we feel till I'm lost and I cannot find you there. Don't forget the nights when it all felt right. Are you not the same as you used to be? Used to be. Used to be.
That was
The
awesome
musical part.
and really pretty.
That was friggin' fantastic.
Wait, it's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done.
Okay, keep going.
Coming home any day now. Any day now. Any day now. Coming home any day now. Any day now. Any day now. Coming home any day now. Any day now. Any day now.
Would you go with me if we rolled down streets of fire? Would you hold on to me tighter as the summer sun got higher? If we went from town to town and never shut it down, would you go with me? If we were lost in fields of clover, would we walk even closer until the trip was over? And would it be okay if I didn't know the way? If I gave you my hand, would you take it and make me the happiest man in the world? And I told you my heart couldn't beat one more minute without you, girl. Would you accompany me to the edge of the sea? Let me know if you're really a dream. I love you so, so would you go with me? Long chorus thing. I'm forever if you were lighter than a feather. And if I set you free, would you go with me? If I gave you my hand, would you take it and make me the happiest man in the world? If I told you my heart couldn't beat one more minute without you, girl, would you accompany me to the edge of the sea? Help me tie up the ends of a dream. I gotta know, would you go with me? I love you so. Would you go with me?
Good morning, dear. I hope I didn't wake you too soon. Because my mind is growing tired. Too much thinking what I should do. I picture you out there. You must be beautiful this time of year. All of these ghostly floating around like embers from burning sheets. Well, the weather out here is just the same, but the garden that you planted remains.
User joined your channel.
Now it's only work, each day bleeding into the next. Barely scraping by. I tire myself out just so I can rest. But rest it rarely comes. When it does, I cannot go home, because it's much too quiet. Seems that I'm not suited to being in love, and everyone around me is changed, but the garden that you planted remains.
This is for Kate.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
See, only the names have changed every day. We're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I run all night just to get to Cursed Shore. I'm a ranger on a great sword I ride. I'm wanted in the ruins of Aravail. I'm wanted in the ruins of Aravail. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days. The pugs I meet, they always go their separate ways. Sometimes you tell the day by the guild event you're at. Sometimes when you're alone, all you do is craft. Hey, I'm a ranger on a gray sword I ride. I'm wanted in the ruins of RoH. Wanted in the ruins of RoH. This is a spot for your flute solo, Kate. Flute solo, Kate. Well, I'm a ranger on a gray sword I ride. I'm wanted in the rooms of RoH. I walk these zones, I seem to dumble on my back. I play for keeps, 'cause I might not make it back. I've been everywhere, and still I'm standing tall. I've seen a million faces, and I've read them all. 'Cause I'm a ranger on a gray sword I ride. I'm wanted in the ruins of RoH. I'm a ranger, I got my pet by my side. I'm wanted in the ruins of RoH. The ruins of RoH. The ruins of RoH. The ruins of RoH. Ruins of RoH. The ruins of RoH.
That was pretty much the best thing ever.
I actually wrote it yesterday. Well, my version. All for you, Kate.
Okay, here we go. I've got a hunger, twisting my stomach into knots, that my tongue was tied off. My brain's repeating, if you got an impulse, let it out, but they never make it past my mouth. Ba-ba. This is the sound of settling. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. This is the sound of settling. Ba 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 ba. Our youth is fleeting, old age is just around the bend, and I can't wait to go gray. And I'll sit and wonder, of every love that could have been, if only thought of something charming to say. Ba-ba. Theirs is the sound of settling. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Ba-ba. This is the sound of settling. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. This is the sound of settling. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. This is the sound of settling. Ba 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 ba. I've got a hunger, twisting my stomach into knots.
Anywhere, just a city boy, born and raised inside Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Still in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some were born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting, walking down the boulevard, the shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
User disconnected from your channel.
And it'll be Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi, Papa was a copper and the mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she would sling a hammer. Price you gotta pay when you pick the panorama. She never knew that there was anything more than whole. What in the world does your company take me for? Black bandana, sweet Louisiana, robbing on a bank in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel and a stunner, on a merry way, saying, baby, what you gonna? Looking down the barrel of 145, just another way to survive. California, rest in peace, simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my princess, I'm your prince, yeah. She's a lover, baby, and a fighter. Should've seen it coming when it got a little brighter. With a name like Danny California, day was gonna come when I was gonna moan ya. A little loaded, she was stealing another breath. I love my baby to death. California, rest in peace, simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my princess, I'm your prince, yeah, yeah. Who knew the other side of you? Who knew what others died to prove? To say goodbye to you. To say. Put your fate a gift, animator, 1 for the now and 11 for the later. Never made it up to Minnesota. North Dakota man was gunning for the quota. Down in the Badlands, she was saving the best for last. It only hurts when I left. Gone too fast. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my princess, I'm your prince, yeah, yeah.
By the way, this is not being us being nice. You're friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
Like I have no qualms at laughing at people that are bad. Seriously, you're awesome.
I love this.
Nope. I just picked this one randomly. Rising up, back on the street. Took my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just the man and his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past and fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, hanging tough, staying hungry. They stack the odds till we take to the street for the kill with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Rising up, straight to the top. Had the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger.
Hey, where did we go? Danced when the rains came. Down in the hollow, playing a new game. Laughing and a running, hey, hey. Skipping and a jumping. In the misty morning fog with, oh, a husk with something in you. My brown-eyed girl, you my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow? Going down the old man with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind a rainbow's wall. Slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you. My brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. So hard to find my way, now that I'm all on my own. Saw you just the other day, my, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there low. Sometimes I'm overcome to think about it. Making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you. My brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
I had one friend in high school recently, he hung himself with string. His note said, if living is the problem, well, that's just baffling. And at the wake I waited around to see my ex-first love. And I barely recognized her, but I knew exactly what she was thinking of. We sat quietly in the corner, whispering close about loss. And I remembered why I loved her, and I asked her why I drove her off. She said the slow fade of love, its soft edge might cut you. And our poor friend Jim, well, he just lived within the slow fade of love. Woman calls my house once a week, she's always selling things. Some charity, a phone plan, a subscription to a magazine. And as I turned her down, I always do, there was something trembling in her voice. I said, hey, what troubles you? She said, I'm surprised you noticed. Well, my husband, he's leaving, and I can't convince him to stay. And he'll take our daughter with him, she wants to go with him anyway. I'm sorry I'm hard to live with, but living is the problem for me. I'm selling people things they don't want when I don't know what you need. He said the slow fade of love, and its mist might choke you. It's my gradual descent into a life I never meant. It's the slow fade of love. I was driving south of Melrose when I happened upon my old lover's old house. I found myself staring at the closed oak door like the day she threw me out. Diana, 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 I would die for you. I'm in love with you completely, I'm afraid that's all I can do. She said, you can sleep upon my doorstep, you can promise me indifference, Jim. But my mind is made up, and I'll never let you in again. For the slow fate of love, it might hit you from below. It's your gradual descent into a life you never meant. It's the slow fate of love. 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 Baby, it's the slow fate of love. It's the slow fate of love. It's the slow fate of love. It's the slow fate of love.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. There's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying so you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. Instrumental. Not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. Oh, I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. The thing to prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, fat chance. Anyway, this cake is great, it's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've got experiments to run, there's research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dying, I will still be alive. When you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom,
User
boom,
disconnected
boom,
from your
boom.
channel.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna
Boom,
fight 'em
boom,
out.
boom, 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 boom.
I
Boom.
saw the nation army
Boom,
cool
boom,
and hold
boom,
me
boom, boom,
fast.
boom, 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 boom.
They're gonna
Boom,
rip it
boom,
out.
boom, 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 boom. Boom.
Taking their
Boom,
time
boom,
right
boom,
behind
boom,
my
boom,
back.
boom, boom, boom.
And I'm talking to
Boom, boom,
myself
boom,
at
boom,
night
boom.
because I can't
Boom.
forget.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom,
Back and
boom,
forth
boom,
in
boom,
my
boom,
mind behind a
boom.
cigarette.
Boom, 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 boom.
And the message coming from there, I said, leave it alone.
Boom, 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 boom.
Don't wanna hear about it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Every single one's got a story to tell. Everybody knows about it. From the Queen of England to the Hounds of Hell. And if I catch it coming that long way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but it's what I'll do. A feeling coming from my bones says find our home. I'm gonna rip you down. Far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the jaw. Make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna flee from me and I won't think no more. And the stains coming from my blood tell me go back home. Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on.
See, can I come over after school? After school, we can hang around by the pool. Hang by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business trip? Business trip. Is she there or is she trying to give me the slip? Give me the slip. Not little boy that I used to be. All grown up now, baby, can't you see?
Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom.
Has got it going on.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Stacy, do you remember when I mowed your lawn? Mojo. Your mom came out with just a towel on. I could tell she liked me from the way she stared. The way she stared. And the way she said, you missed a spot over there. A spot over there. And I know you think it's just a fantasy. But since your dad walked out, your mom could use a guy like me. Stacy's mom has got it going on.
And I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom has got
it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but
Stacy's mom, whoa. Stacy's mom, whoa. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know where I belong. Yeah, I'm in love with Stacy's mom. You're my wayward son. Still be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Do 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 do. Choo choo.
Bow, bow.
Do do. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse behind this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about, I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more, no. You will always remember, nothing equals the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. See this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs, seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold, I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right by doing the wrong thing. I feel something so wrong by doing the right thing. I couldn't lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Feel the love, and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is a letter word, make that money, watch it burn. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold, and just doing what we're told. I feel something so wrong by doing the right thing. Couldn't lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. I've been losing sleep, Dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. So no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep. Dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Every money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep. Dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Say no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep. Dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn. Sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn. Sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn. Sing in the river the lessons I learned.
Marianne and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. After graduation, Marianne went out looking for a brand new world. Wanda looked all around this town and all she found was Earl. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks after she got married that Wanda started getting abused. She put on dark glasses, long sleeve blouses, makeup to cover a bruise. Well, she finally got the nerve to file for divorce. She let the law take it from there. But Earl walked right through that restraining order and put her in intensive care. Right away, Marianne flew in from Atlanta on a red-eyed midnight flight. She held Wanda's hand and they worked out a plan, and it didn't take them long to decide that Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl. Those black-eyed peas, they tasted alright to me. Earl, you feeling weak? Why don't you lay down and believe? Earl, ain't it dark wrapped up in that talk? Earl, the cops came by to bring Earl in. They searched the house high and low. They tipped their hats and said, thank you, ladies. If you hear from him, you let us know. Well, the weeks went by and spring turned to summer. Summer faded into fall. And it turns out he was a missing person who nobody missed at all. So the girls bought some land and a roadside stand out on Highway 109. They sell Tennessee ham and strawberry jam, and they don't lose any sleep at night, 'cause Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl. We need a break. Let's go out to the lake, Earl. We'll pack a lunch and toss you in the trunk, Earl. Is that all right? Good. Let's go for a ride, Earl. Hey. Well, hey.
Old Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with his bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu when Aaron Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal, but then both got flattened by the Batmobile. But before it can make it back to the Batcave, Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and took an AK-47 out from under his hat and blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat, but he ran out of bullets and he ran away because Optimus Prime came to save the day. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Godzilla took a bite out of Optimus Prime, like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime, but then Shaq came back covered in a tire track, but Jackie Man jumped and landed on his back, and Batman was injured trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete, but suddenly something caught his leg and it tripped. Indiana Jones took him out with his whip, then he saw Godzilla sinking up from behind, and he reached for his gun, which he just couldn't find, cause Batman stole it, he shot and he missed, and Jackie Chan deflected it with his fist, and he jumped in the air and it did a somersault, while Abraham Lincoln tried to pull until Optimus Prime, but they collided in the air, and they both got hit with a Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye could see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Angels sang out in immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris, who delivered a kick which could shatter bones into the crotch of Indiana Jones, who fell over on the ground, writhing in pain, as Batman changed back into Bruce Wayne. But Chuck saw through his clever disguise, and he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs. Then get off the gray and get off the white, and Monte Python, the Holy Girl's Black Knight, and the Benito Mussolini, and the Blue Maniac, Cowboy Curtis, and John B. the GD. Robocop, Terminator, Captain Kirk, Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bill S. Preston, and Theodore Logan, Spock, The Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan came on. Ooh. Chuck Norris and his cowboy butt. It was the bloodiest battle that the world ever saw, and civilians looking at it in total awe. And the fight raged on for a century. Many lives were claimed, but eventually the champion stood. The rest saw the better. Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye could see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny.
Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we marched away ere break of day, to find our long forgotten goal.
I was so high, did not recognize fire burning in her eyes, chaos that controlled my mind. We spoke goodbye, she got on a plane, never to return again, always in my heart. Oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, whoa, oh. I tried my best to feed her appetite, keep her coming every night. So hard to keep her satisfied. Kept playing love like it was just a game, pretending to feel the same. Turn around and leave again. But I found this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. I fix these broken things, repair your broken wings, make sure everything's alright. No pressure on your hips, sinking my fingertips, every inch of you, 'cause I know that's what you want me to do. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Oh, 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 oh.
Aquarius, there's a trouble in your future when your tongue freezes to the back of a speeding bus. Fill that void in your pathetic life by playing whack-a-mole 17 hours a day. Pisces, try to avoid any Virgos or Leos with the Ebola virus. You are the true lord of the dance. No matter what those idiots at work say. Aries, the look on your face will be priceless when you find that 40-pound water mana in your colon. Trip toothbrushes with an albino dwarf. Think of a hickey to Meryl Streep. Taurus would never find true happiness. What you gonna do? Cry about it. The stars predict tomorrow you'll wake up, do a bunch of stuff, and then go back to sleep. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. Gemini, your birthday party will be ruined once again by your explosive fatulence. Your love life will run into trouble when your fiancé hurls a javelin through your chest. Cancer, the reason of Jupiter says that you should spend the rest of your week face down in the mud. Try not to shove a roll of duct tape up your nose while taking your driver's test. Leo, this is not a good time to photocopy your butt and staple it to your boss's face. Oh no, get a bucket of tuna flavor pudding, then wash it down with a gallon of strawberry quick. Virgo, all Virgos are extremely friendly and intelligent, except for you. Expect a big surprise today when you wind up with your head impaled upon a stick. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. Libra, a big promotion is just around the corner for someone more talented than you. Laughter's the very best medicine. Remember that when your appendix bursts next week. Scorpio, get ready for an unexpected trip when you fall screaming from an open window. Work a little harder and you're improving your low self-esteem, you stupid freak. Sagittarius, all your friends are laughing behind your back. Kill them. Take all those naked pictures of Ernest Borgen getting on your den. The stars say that you're an exciting and wonderful person, but you know they're lying. If I were you, I'd lock more doors and windows and never, 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 never leave my house again. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today. That's your horoscope for today. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's your horoscope for today.
Today is gonna be the day, but they'll never go back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. Sorry. How? Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. She takes off her dress. Now let me go. I just can't look, it's killing me and taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, turning through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress. Now let me go. I just can't look, it's killing me and taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, turning through thick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I measure me in needed lines in one decisive stare. The time it takes to get from here to there. My wristlet shows through t-shirts and these shoes I got for free. I'm unconsoled, I'm lonely. I am so much better than I used to be. Terrified of telephones and shopping malls and knives, drowning in the pools of other lives. Rely a bit too heavily on alcohol and irony, get clobbered on my courtesy, in love with love
User
and
joined your
lousy
channel.
poetry. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present times. And I'm losing all those stupid games that I swore I'd never play. And it almost feels okay. Circumnavigate this body of wonder and uncertainty, armed with every precious failure and amateur cartography. Breathing deep before I spread those maps out on my bedroom floor. And I'm leaving, say goodbye.
Hey, wake up.
And I'm losing, but I'll try with the last ways left to remember, sing my
User joined your channel.
imperfect offering.
We are two mariners, our ship's sole survivors, in this belly of a whale. Its ribs are ceiling beams, its guts are carpeting. I guess we have some time to kill. You may not remember me. I was a child of 3, and you a lad of 18. But I remember you, and I will relate to you how our histories interweave. At the time you were a rake and a roustabout, spending all your money on the whores and hounds. Oh ho! You had a charming air, all cheap and debonair, my widowed mother found so sweet. And so she took you in, her sheet still warm with him, now filled with filth and foul disease. As time wore on, you proved a debt-ridden drunken mess, leaving my mother a poor consumptive wretch. Oh ho! And then you disappeared, your gambling arrears, the only thing you left behind. And then the magistrate reclaimed our small estate, and my poor mother lost her mind. Then one day in spring my dear sweet mother died. But before she did, I took her hand as she dying cried. Oh ho!
Find him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his grave.
It took me 15 years to swallow all my tears among the urchins in the street, until a priory took pity and hired me to keep their vestry nice and neat. But never once in the employ of these holy men did I ever once turn my mind from the thought of revenge. Oh, one night I overheard the prior exchanging words with a penitent whaler from the sea. The captain of his ship, who matched you toe to tip, was known for wanton cruelty. The following day I shipped to sea with a privateer, and in the whistle of the wind I could almost hear oh.
Find him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his grave. There is one thing I must say to you. As you sail across the sea, always your mother will watch over you as you avenge this wicked deed.
And then that fateful night, we had you in our sights after 20 months at sea. Your starboard flank abeam, I was getting my muskets clean, when came this rumbling from beneath. The ocean shook, the sky went black, and the captain quailed. And before us grew the angry jaws of a giant whale. Oh, don't know how I survived. The crew all was chewed alive. I must have slipped between his teeth. But oh, what providence, what divine intelligence, that you should survive as well as me. It gives my heart great joy to see your eyes fill with fear. So lean in close, and I will whisper the last words you'll hear. Oh, find him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his grave. Oh,
Talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. Their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas, met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo from the scene and we went to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine. That's where we found this boy. My, this tyrannic guy. Maybe that it's Sunday late and now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Do you know this junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave? But he can use the Force, they say.
User joined your
Do
channel.
you see him hitting on the Queen? No, he's just 9 and she's 14. Yeah, he's probably gonna marry her someday. Well, I know we built C-3PO and I heard how fast this pod can go. And we were broke, it's true. So we made a wager or two. Oh, he was a prepubescent flying ace. And the minute Java started off that race, well, I knew who would win first place. Oh, yes, it was our boy. We were singing, my, this tyrannic guy. Maybe later, someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Finally got to Coruscant, the Jedi Council we knew would want to see how good the boy could be. So we took him there and we told the tale how his midichlorians were off the scale and he might fulfill that prophecy. Oh, the council was impressed, of course. Could he bring balance to the force? They interviewed the kid. Oh, training they forbid, because Yoda sensed in him much fear. Qui-Gon said, now listen here, just stick it in your pointy ear. I still will teach this boy. He was singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Caught a ride back to Naboo, 'cause Queen Amidala wanted to. Frankly, would have liked to stay. We all fought in that epic war, and it wasn't long at all before little hotshot flew his plane and saved the day. In the end, some Gungans died, some ships blew up and some pilots fried. A lot of folks were croaking, battle droids were broken, and the Jedi man knows met up with Darth Maul, and now he's toast. I'm still here to hear the ghost. I guess I will train this boy. This dear Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi.